That's a question that people keep asking me for a long time, and then they keep asking, never end. Even I answer them many times, new people come, just keep asking the same question. That question is, why do you have to live in a self-reliant way? When the world changing so much, now we need to work to make money. Now the world developed technology so far. How can you go backward? And then they said, why you need to teach people to live like this? I cannot live like this because I have debt to pay off. I have kids to send them to school. I need to raise kids. How can I live like you? I cannot live like that. So this is the topic that I keep talking and talking. So today I want to talk about this again. Why do I have to live like this? The first thing I want to say is, I did not teach people. That's the one thing that I want to make it clear. I just share my experience, my thinking to people. I don't want people to believe like me. I don't want people to follow me. People have to be themselves. Choose their own way, design their own way. Don't need to be like me. But I tell my story just to show people that if you have problem in our life, in your life, you struggle so much, you suffer so much, you cannot make enough money, you get tired of working in the system, what is solution? So my story is just only one solution. I want people to know that we have choice. That's the main thing. We have choice, and choices belong to everyone. It doesn't need to be like my choice. This is my choice. You can decide your own choice. That's the main idea. So, and then second thing that to make it clear is to live in the self-reliant way. It doesn't mean we refuse money. I did not refuse money, and then I did not refuse technology. I did not refuse anything. This is what I need to make clear, because people always have different thinking, different meaning of self-reliant. So when people talk about self-reliant, people think about you have to live alone, you need to do everything yourself, you refuse money, refuse technology, you do everything yourself. To be like that, for me, I don't call self-reliant. I call isolation, self-isolation. It's not self-reliant. So self-reliant for me is rely on myself and rely on ourselves. Rely on each other and rely on nature. That's the meaning of self-reliant. And then it means not rely on the big system too much. We try to rely on the big system as less as we can. That's the real meaning of self-reliant. So, self-reliant for me, there's two steps. There's two parts of self-reliant that we need to do. The first part is physical, self-reliant in the physical way. In the physical way, it means we rely on ourselves about food, shelter, daily needs, and self-healing or medicine. So these four things is physical self-reliant. And the second thing is self-reliant on inner side, on our thinking, on our spiritual part of our life. This part is very important, equal to physical self-reliance too. So now we did not live in the self-reliant way because the system that we have now, they want us to rely on money. When we rely on money, we feel insecure when we have less money. And we feel more insecure when money is not secure. When the value of money going down, when economics have problem, we start to have more fear, more worry. Because if we have no money, we become paralyzed, we become handicapped. That's the normal way that we are now. So to live like that, I feel it's not secure for me. I feel like it's not fun to rely on money, because money is not stable by itself. But I don't refuse money. I still use money. If we rely on ourselves in the 4 basic needs, in the physical way, we know how to grow our food, we know how to build our own shelter, we do everything we need ourselves. So if we have this basic thing in our life, it will make our life very stable. Less fear, less worry. Because whatever happens, we can find food anywhere. Whatever happens, we can make our own shelter easily. We can do what we need easily. Even we get sick, we help ourselves easily. So this is the ability inside us. As long as we're still alive, we can help ourselves in these 4 basic needs. So if we can have this skill, the economics collapse, the war happen, or the money system collapse, or whatever collapse, I'm okay. Even the lockdown now, I'm okay. I enjoy my life the same. So I think this is the most powerful thing in our life, to be able to rely on ourselves in the physical way. And then the second thing is rely on ourselves in the inner part of ourselves, like in the thinking way, in spiritual way. This part means we believe in ourselves. We live our life in the way that based on the truth, fairness of the nature, in the natural way, not in the way that we feel. When we live our life based on the truth and fairness in our life, and rely on the nature as much as we can, we will have less expense in our life. Because if we spend our life based on the truth, we will not deceive ourselves, we will not lie to ourselves, we will not lie to other people. But normally, we always lie to ourselves, lie to other people. Like, I have no money, but I want people to feel like I have money. So I will try to have a gold necklace and try to have a nice car to drive. I try to buy an expensive or fancy clothes to wear to make people feel like I have money. That means I lie to myself and I lie to other people. So if we live like this, that means we did not live our life based on the truth and fairness. We did not live in the way of nature. So if we live like this, we have a lot of expense in our life. We have a lot of worry, a lot of suffering. We have a lot of fear if we live like this. When we live based on the truth and fairness in the natural way, we don't need to deceive anybody. I just be like this. I feel proud of myself because I'm unique. I'm different from other people. I don't need to make myself look like other people. Anything become big fashion, I don't care. Because when you follow the fashion, you will look like other people. But when we think in this way, we feel like I feel like I'm proud of myself. I'm different. I don't need to be like other people. This is a self-esteem develop higher and higher. And I feel more confident in myself. So when I have confident in myself. I'm proud of myself. I don't need to make myself like anybody else. The expense in my life will decrease a lot. A lot. Because when I thought about when I was young, I feel low self-esteem. I feel I'm very poor. So I need to try to dress in a way that make myself like other people. To do like that, I spend quite a lot of money, even I have less income. I found that 60% of my income, I just pay for making myself look good, look okay. But when I think this way, I don't need to do that. So I save 60% of my income immediately. I just wear old clothes. I don't care. This is good enough. It's still okay to use. Even it's 6 years already, but it's still okay. I can use it. No problem. I'm proud of myself. People said, oh, you look poor. It's not my problem, it's their problem. But I enjoy my life. Because even this, I have less money than them, but I have the best food to eat. I have organic banana, I have organic pineapple, I have organic vegetable, I have organic rice to eat. While many people who have a lot of money don't have a chance to eat this thing. So I can feel proud of myself in this way. And then when I spend less money, I have no debt. When I have no debt, I have no worry. I feel free. No debt is freedom. I enjoy my life. So when I have less material, less unnecessary thing in my life is very light. I can go anywhere easily. I never have locks in my life. Every house that I have never have lock. Never have key. I never carry key in my life. So it's so light, so easy. So this is the meaning of self-reliant. And then when people say that if you live in a self-reliant way, how can you pay off your debt? How can you have money to send your kid to the school? Actually, we live like this. We have more chance to pay off our debt easier. A lot easier. Like when I grow vegetable, at the beginning I worry that I will have no money, no income. I will have no friend. Nobody will come to be friend with me because I have no money when after I quit my job. But when I start to grow my own food, I discovered that my family used to spend more than 60% per month of income to buy food to feed 6 people. But when I start to do gardening, I grow my own food, everything we eat, I grow all of them. My family start to deposit the money that we used to buy food. It become income. And then even I grow only 5 chilies, 5 eggplants, 5 basil. I cannot eat all of them. Even I share with friend, with neighbor, with people come visit me. We still have a lot, so we sell leftover. So when we sell leftover, we have income. So this income, I did not spend money to grow vegetable because I do everything by hand. I did not do a big plantation. So even a small amount of money, I can deposit it. It becomes saving. So we have less money, but we have no expense, or we have less expense, and then we still have saving. It's better than when I was in the city. I work very hard, I get more money, but I have no saving because I have more expense. So to live like this, we have more chance to pay off debt easily. And we have more chance to send our kid to school. And then if we have ability to teach our kids, we don't need to send them to school. We do homeschooling. In Thailand, every kid need to get free education until secondary school. So when we do homeschooling, the government pay us because we teach our kids. So we got more income from education of our kids too. So this is the way I feel like we have choice, so many choice in our life. When we come back to the meaning of self-reliance in this way, I feel like it makes our life so easy. We can pay off our debt. We can have money to do what we want. And then the most important thing is it develops our ability so much. Because when we do everything, we learn so much. Every time when we do things, we have more skill. When we have more skill, we can do more. Before that, people said, if you have no money, you cannot do anything. But now, I have different experience. When we have less money, we can do more than when we have more money. Because when people who have more money, they need to spend a lot of time to work, to make money. But when I have less money, I have more time to do what I want to do. So I enjoy my life so much in this way. This is why I feel like I have to live in the self-reliant way. Because I can have everything I need. I have time to enjoy my life. I can do anything I want. If I want money, I can go work to make money too. Because I have less worry in my life. Because my root is good. My root is I have food, shelter, daily needs and healing. So when these four things stable, secure for me, I don't need to worry about myself. If I want money, I can go do business. I can go something else. If I want fame, if I want power, I can go work for those things without worry about what I'm going to eat tonight. Without worry about how can we live if we fail. Because if we fail in those business, in those things, but we still have good roots here. That's why I feel like self-reliance is the roots of our life. If we have good roots, we have more confidence to do whatever, to pursue whatever we want in our life. So when we have good roots, you want to be rich, you can go work to make money. If you want to spend your life, you just enjoy spending your life with everything around. You can enjoy being with the good food, enjoy being with the bird, enjoy being with a good environment, good friend, good communities, and have a lot of party every day. No problem. So now, most of people who grew up in developed country, they think that self-reliance is impossible because they can't imagine how can you live in a self-reliant way in this era, because everything you need to buy it. But if we think about living in the self-reliant way, the first thing is just think about develop ourselves to be able to rely on ourselves in the inside first, in the thinking. So even we live in the city, we work as normal people, but we can rely on ourselves in the thinking. We don't need to follow the fashion. We don't need to make ourselves like other people. So we will decrease our expense so much. Even we live in the city, we work like a normal people, but we have less expense. Our saving will be bigger. So you can live your life in the way you want. You don't need to be a farmer, but you can connect with farmer. Buy the produce from them, connect with them, rely on each other. So self-reliant, it doesn't mean you have to do everything yourself. This is the most important thing. This means we rely on each other and rely on the nature. We don't grow soybean because there's another group next to us. They grow soybean, they make soy sauce, they make many things from soybean. So we just buy from them. This is the way we rely on each other. But we don't rely on the big system so much. We decrease as much as we can, and we increase relying on each other more and more and more. So even you live in the city, you can design the model, the different way of self-reliance for yourself easily. You don't need to quit your job. You don't need to move to the land. You can live in the city in a self-reliant way. When your mind, your thinking change into self-reliant way. So anybody can live in the self-reliant way. I think we can pay off our debt easily. We can send our kid to school easily, and we can enjoy our life as much as we can.